It started as a normal Tuesday at Ridgefield Elementary. Sunlight poured through the dusty windows, children's laughter echoed down the worn-out hallways, and the scent of crayons and old books lingered in the air. No one knew that this ordinary day would soon uncover a secret buried in silence for over 3 decades, all because of a dog. Sergeant Clay Thompson, a retired military officer, had recently joined the school's safety team. With him came Max, his loyal K-9 companion, a German shepherd trained for search and rescue, bomb detection, and, as it would turn out, unveiling the truth. Max was a school favorite. Teachers adored his discipline, kids loved his gentleness, and Clay appreciated having a part of his old life beside him as he adjusted to civilian routine. One day during a fire drill practice, Max started acting strangely near the East Wing hallway, the least used part of the school. It was a neglected corridor with faded walls, broken lockers, and a single oversized painting from the 1980s, a mural of smiling children holding hands under a rainbow, with the phrase, "Together we grow," written in cheerful letters. As the students assembled outside, Max wouldn't move from that wall. He barked once, then again, scratching at the painting with increasing urgency. Clay tugged at his leash, but Max resisted. His instincts, honed by years of service, told him something was wrong. That night, Clay returned with the janitor's keys and permission from the principal, Ms. Rivera, who dismissed the incident as probably a rodent problem. But Clay trusted Max. With the corridor silent and the fluorescent lights flickering overhead, he brought Max back to the painting. The dog whined and pawed at the corner. Clay hesitated. The mural was decades old, a relic of the school's history, but something about Max's insistence shook him. He peeled at the edge of the canvas. Behind it, the drywall had a strange bulge. The surface wasn't right, it sounded hollow. Clay grabbed a small crowbar from the janitor's closet and began chipping away. What he uncovered made his breath catch. Behind the wall was a hidden room. Small. Dusty. Silent. Inside lay a rotting wooden desk, a child's backpack still intact, and, chillingly, the faded remains of a school uniform from the 1990s. The room looked like it had been sealed off hastily and forgotten. Authorities were immediately called in. Investigators combed the space for days. Within the backpack, they found a diary belonging to a 10-year-old girl named Eliza Collins, dated back to 1992. The entries were filled with hope, then fear, then silence. Eliza had been reported missing that same year, and her case had gone cold, no evidence, no suspects, no answers. The school community was stunned. Clay couldn't sleep that night. He read Eliza's diary over and over. She wrote about being bullied, about trying to tell teachers, about running away to hide during recess, scared of what might happen next. Her last entry read, "I just want to be safe. Maybe if I stay quiet, they'll forget me and go away." The implications were devastating. Investigators soon discovered that an old janitor, now long deceased, had likely locked Eliza in the small utility space during a routine cleanup, unaware she had crawled inside to hide. Trapped and forgotten, her cries muffled by the thick school walls, Eliza never made it out. The school shut down for a week. News spread fast. Parents were outraged. Teachers were heartbroken. Students, even if they didn't fully understand, sensed the weight of what had been uncovered. Eliza's name, once buried in a dusty file, became the center of every conversation. And Max, the K-9 hero, became the symbol of truth. But amidst the shock, something beautiful happened. Eliza's parents, now in their late 60s, were brought to the school. They wept as they saw her diary, touched the backpack she once carried, and stood before the mural that had unknowingly hidden their daughter for 33 long years. "I always believed she was still in there somewhere," her mother whispered. "And now, we can finally bring her home." The school held a memorial. The painting was taken down with reverence, replaced by a new mural, one that featured Eliza's smiling face among the other children, with a new phrase underneath, "Every voice matters. Never be silent." Clay stood in the back with Max at his side. Tears welled in his eyes, not just for Eliza, but for every unheard child, for every voice lost in noise, for every secret that time tried to bury. He patted Max's head. "You did good, buddy." The school changed after that. Teachers received better training. A new counseling program was launched. Quiet corners were checked more frequently. And each year, on the day Eliza was found, the school holds a moment of silence, not just for her, but for all the children who never got to speak. The message? Sometimes the loudest truths come from those who can't speak at all. And sometimes, all it takes is one loyal soul, four-legged or not, to dig deep enough to finally bring the light.